Hey everybody, it's Drew. Welcome back. So when we left off, I had everything assembled, and now I'm going to get going on painting. But first, I did prime the model with some Stynlrez gray primer, and then went over and gave everything a light wet sand with some 1000 grit sandpaper and some 3000 grit Tamiya sanding sponge. Sometimes I get a little bit of dust or grainy feel on some areas, and so give that a wet sand, get everything smooth. Also found a little flaw back here, so I did a little puttying and sanded that area again. And I've got everything masked off. I have the cockpit's masked and stuffed with some foam and some tape here, and I masked off stuffed some foam down into the engine compartment. And so landing gear is all installed. So I think it's looking okay. And I cannot believe I haven't broken this dude off yet. That's just like, I hate when model companies do that. They mold these antenna aerial stands, and so you got to be very careful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint the bottom first, and for this plane, it's a late war Hellcat, so they were painted in glossy sea blue, and this is a Vallejo 71-300, and it's FS15042, and the whole thing is glossy sea blue, even the landing gear, the wheelbase, so it's a pretty easy model to paint. I also have I've primed the drop tank. It's also going to be in sea blue. Okay, and I painted the tires with some Vallejo 71.315 tire black, and it's really more of a really dark gray. So I'm going to paint the wheels inside there. They're also sea blue. And I also have the propeller. I just need to primed it, painted it, went over it with the tips with some white. It makes painting yellow a little bit easier. So I'm going to paint those, and then I mask off the tip areas and paint the whole thing black. All right, so here we go. So I added a few drops of white to the mix, and I'm just going over some panels to simulate sun fading. So the key to post shading is to go over your model with a highly thin mixture of your base color. This here is about 70% thinner, 30% paint, and just mist over all your post shading, and that way it blends it together and it doesn't look so stark. Okay, guys, it's all painted. I think it's looking pretty good. You can tell the fading. I'm not sure if you can pick that up on camera, but I think it looks pretty good. It'll even it'll tone down a little bit too when I put some varnish on it. But otherwise, I'm pretty happy with it. I think it's looking okay. I didn't really do anything on the underside because I'll be putting washes on and yeah, just doing a little bit of subtle weathering. That's my style. So yeah, so take a look at that. Probably pop this out. There we go. So the engine looks good. Take these out as well. Oh. There we go. And there's the prop. The drop tank painted as well. And the tires and wheels. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up. The next one, we're going to get the decals on and get it all finished and complete. If you want to catch up on the build, I'll put a link to the playlist in the description, and it also should be popping up on your screen. But thank you, everybody, for joining me, and I'll see you on the next build. Take care. Bye now.